Hello, everybody. Howdy do. Welcome back. We're here with Machawi Fox, General of the Minutemen, and I want to give you guys just a little tour. It's not really a sketch, a build sketch, but it's just something I've built that I want to share that'll be part of a much larger build later, but I haven't started that yet. I kind of just want to go around and adventure before I'm already working on 2 other builds at this moment, with 2 completely different characters. I'm working on the pre-war, post-war Hangman's Alley with ice cream, and I'm working on a unique one in Starlight Drive-In, and I just want to run around and shoot shit. But for this one, I just got this place, or recently got this place, and I said, hey, whatever. So I started building a few things, but then I started building something else and just kind of took off with it and went, oh, geez, I want to showcase this before I forget about it and something weird happens and I might end up losing this character, because who knows. I've had some strange things occur where I've ended up having to lose a character, restart a character, transfer a character from one laptop to another, just whatever. So I thought, just in case, I'll at least have a record of this so I can maybe try and do it again at a later date. So yeah, we will take a look at this. I came up with the idea, this is one of a number that I plan to build. I had a thought for Oberland Station that I mentioned to, forgive me if I pronounce this poorly, and I probably will because I'm an American who knows how to speak English, mostly, but French, I don't know French. However, their channel, they're a YouTube creator, check out their channel. It's Tojiab, which looks like it's pronounced Tojiab. Tojiab. But it's apparently probably French. Although when I look it up online for pronunciation, it seems to pull up a number of Middle Eastern languages, so I don't know. Either way, I'm probably pronouncing it very poorly. But check out their channel. They're a really great builder. I'll link it in the description below. Anyway, something I mentioned to them was I had this idea when they were decorating, and I thought, hey, what if this place, instead of just a train tower, it's not, it's a switcher station, but not, because there's not multiple tracks here, so there's no real reason for a switcher station. But okay, so maybe a whistle stop, just a short little place that a train stops at, before really heading to major locations. Little towns, little places of interest where you can get off the train for a little bit, look around, and then hop back on the train and keep on going. Well, an idea that I had was, what if this was, as you can see, there's loads of trees all over the place. What if this place was a national park before the war? And this location here, it was a whistle stop where you could get off and, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you could disembark the train and you could camp in this national park. Cabins, tents, things like that. Mostly cabins. And I thought that might be kind of neat. I mean, this isn't a huge build area. I kind of need to, but you know, it's not horrible. So I thought maybe turn this into a camping area. And I started building one of the cabins. So we'll take a look at the outside of it. And this will make sense shortly. And yeah, normally cabins are twice this wide, sometimes 3 times this long. Sometimes there's 3 windows. Anyway, I thought, what about trying this as though it's narrower? So this is Phineas's place. This is Phineas. He runs the bar, and he has got himself some nice studs. So, hopping into his place, it's kind of a standard cabin, you know, snowshoes, because you never know when the weather is going to get really bad. And some nice curtains. He had a meal prepared for himself, and then he had to actually get out to work because a couple people were wanting to buy some stuff, and he just hasn't had a chance to come back in here yet. Coffee and some Cappy's candy cigarettes for breakfast. So this is his kitchen and dining area. And the sink is what came with the cabin. Actually, this counter, the sink, and the fridge are part of what came with the cabin. If any of you have been to like yurts or some of the primitive camping cabin type places, they don't always have cooking stoves. So you're kind of suggested to bring your own. So he has his own. He's got himself a nice set of dishes, some food, and plenty more food, as well as flour, coffee, tea up there. And of course, anything is part of a well-balanced diet. It literally doesn't matter what you consume. So, he also has some more coffee there. And he's got his ladder, so it's easier for him to reach. Little hand towel for when he washes his hands. And one of his prized possessions. One of. And we enter into the bedroom living area. And my lights off. Nice picture that he likes looking at. Some games. Strange. When you turn on the light, the gets dark. Lampshade gets dark. When you turn off the light, the lampshade lights up. It's weird. Anyway, his sleeping area. Another picture that he likes looking at. A painting that a friend of his did for him. and his bathroom. And if you all recall, outside of this cabin, right underneath this, is the containment system. I'll show it again in a moment. He's got this hung up so that he has a little more privacy in case somebody comes walking in the door. And, yeah. And yes, for some of you keen-eyed viewers, you may have noticed that there is a dress in here. That's not for him. That's for any lady friends that he may have coming by. So, yes. Just a little something that I'm pretty proud of. I had fun building it and decorating it. And yes, he has a fire extinguisher just in case. But yes, underneath the toilet, right here. And then you can, empty it out there. So yes, it doesn't just stink up the whole place. So yeah, I am pretty happy with how that turned out. It's nice and cozy. Gives you what you need. Bed and bodily function relief and cleanliness. So, yes. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Remember, be excellent to each other and to yourself, and party on. Station.